Hi, welcome or welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time seeing my hands, hi, I'm Erin of Planning Life with Erin, and I am so excited you stopped by to check out this video. Thank you so much for being here. And if you're returning, hey, how have you been? Okay, guys, we're going to be planning on the Hobonichi Weeks, and I decided I wasn't going to do like spooky again until next week because we have a full week of like Halloween because Halloween's next Friday. But I realized I haven't used these spooky, the spooky PET from Rongrong, and I wanted to use it. So I'm like, you know what? We're going to do spooky. We're going to do cute spooky though. So, we're going to use this PET tape from Rongrong, and see, they're so beautiful. They're like pretty spooky, not dark and spooky. I especially love that cat, so cute. So we're gonna use these, and then I pulled out, I still have some left in my Coffee Monster Co. kit. I think it's available in our shop, but I think I got this one last year. I definitely didn't get it this year. But I have some stickers on here that I wanted to use, so I decided to use them up. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. So we've got some things that have changed a little bit. I was looking at my last week and my to-dos, my appointments. I do have a dentist appointment still on Friday. Wes, we'll get into it, but he's not going to be having band on Wednesdays. He will be in 3D printing, which is fine. I finished my Play Nice audiobook. I don't know if I said it in my last video. I can't remember now. So good. Like 5 stars, thought it was very, very good. I did do the audiobook. Disclaimer, it's a spooky book. But I have recently moved on to another spooky book called We Live Here Now, I believe it's called. It's an audiobook, and the narrator is British. I like it. It's good so far. I think I'm on chapter like 15 or 16. I still have like 5 hours left, but I'm definitely liking it. Last night when Joe came in, so Joe came in, today's Wednesday, last night was karate, and Weston has been teaching karate. He's been helping out. I'm like looking around, I'm looking for something while I'm talking. Weston's been helping out teaching so he can get his leadership role. Gosh, I'm having like a brain fart today, and also trying to look for stuff while talking. Never good. Oh, where is it? Okay, anyways, so he's working on getting a leadership role. All right, I had to pause for a second. Okay, sorry about that. My desk, like, shelf thing next to me is not the best. I mean, it's good, but I don't have it organized very well. So, I put things in front of my washi drawers, and I just ran out of my favorite washi, my grid washi, while I was journaling this morning. But then I found this one. This one might work too. But anyway, so last night, Joe took Wes for the teaching class, and I was I was finishing up, like cleaning up. I had to do the dishes, and I was cleaning up some things. And I was in the kitchen, I was listening to my audiobook, and it was like a spooky part. Like it would have been a jump scare in the book, and all of a sudden the door was like opening. I could hear keys, and I literally jumped. Like things fell out of my hand. I jumped. A gasp came out of my mouth, and then Joe and Weston proceeded to laugh at me, and I was like, "You're so funny." Anyways, so there's that. But it is good. It is good. It took me a minute to get into it. I did read another book with a British narrator. I love the way the British talk. It was very, very good. Wrong Place, Wrong Time, I believe it was. I highly recommend that book also. I don't remember the author, but it was very, very good. And it takes me a minute because like I can't not that I can't understand, but they use different words for like a television or a room or a flat, like instead of an apartment or a house or whatever. So it takes me a minute to like figure out what they're talking about. But it's very good. It's spooky. And spooky in like a not, like I wouldn't have expected that part to freak me out, but it did. But it's good. And it's like a mystery, I would say too. I'm just wanting to look at, I think I'm going to do purple. I brought out, all right, so I've got Tombow 623, Tombow N65, and Tombow 772. I think I want to use all of them, but I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to use these two for my mood and my sleep. So let's use the gray for sleep, and we'll use the purple for my mood. So yeah, it's kind of like a, it's definitely, hold on. Am I like in frame? I'm not in frame. Sorry guys. Let me move the camera. You might see my finger for a second. I just want to make sure I'm in frame. Okay. So it's like a ghost story, but it like kind of opens with a, like it's a mystery already. It's a married couple, and, they're like, they each have a secret. Like, that's what I'm gathering. But it's pretty good so far. I am enjoying it. Okay. Let's do my moods, and we will start chatting. So about just different things. Yesterday, I was going to film this yesterday, but, actually, you know what? This one's going to be, so I was going to film yesterday, but, guys, if you've been around, you've heard me say Tuesdays really aren't a great day for me. I don't know why. Every week has been different. Last week was okay, but yesterday I was just like, oh, I was actually going to watch the movie, I Know What You Did Last Summer, the new one. Very curious. It's on Netflix, and I'm like, ooh. But when I sat down, it was like 8:30 in the morning, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, there's, it's almost 2 hours. I don't want to sit here and spend 2 hours. So I'm like, I know, I'll watch another episode of the Ed Gein. I always want to say it wrong. The monster one that's on Netflix. I was on episode 4. So I'm like, oh, I'll just watch one of these because it's shorter. And then 1 turned into 2, turned into 3, turned into, I finished it. And then I felt bad because last night I was sitting there and I'm like, I did nothing today. How could I just sit here and do nothing? In my defense, I was waiting for something to come in the mail that never came. But I literally sat down and wrote down in my journal everything that I did. Like, I had a to-do list and I crossed them off, but like mentally I needed to sit down and like talk it out with myself because I get very hard on myself. Like, let me know, like raise a hand down in the comments, or let me know down in the comments if you do this as well. So I sat there and I was like, I did nothing today. Like, wow, what a jerk I am. I did nothing. But then when I actually sat down and had the conversation with myself, me and my journal, I realized that I did do a lot. I wrote 2 emails that I needed to write and get done that I had been procrastinating on a little bit. I did some invoicing that I also had been not really procrastinating on, but forgetting. What else did I do? I did the dishes. I vacuumed the house. I dusted the house. I folded the laundry. And I did get the new iPhone 17 Pro Max. Because my phone was giving me lots of problems. I'm happy to report those problems are no longer happening, and I'm very excited. My AirPods are working again and all that good stuff. So that's good. But I sat there and I set up the phone and I made sure all that was done. I edited my video from Monday and I edited a reel. So after I wrote all that down, I'm like, girl, you did do things. You just didn't do what you planned on doing. And I have trouble with that sometimes. So I can definitely relate to Weston when things happen and they're unexpected, and it's really hard for him to be, we call it super flex. It was a term that was helpful in 3rd grade. So I get it because I realize that I'm like that too. I'm like, I did nothing when I did a lot of things actually. And it just wasn't, and this is like the conversation I was having with myself. It's like, you did things. You just didn't do what you expected to be doing, which makes you feel like you did nothing. Those are 2 completely different things. So that was my day yesterday. I gave myself the permission to not be working and filming and doing all the things. Like, every once in a while, you need to do other things and film because you just do. I do. I need to sit and be creative and do other things. So that's what I did. And I didn't feel bad about it. I still have a pile of work and stuff that I've got to get done, which is totally fine. It's all enjoyable stuff. But I just needed like a day. I needed a day to be okay with just relaxing. I did finish it. I'm not sure if I liked it. I don't know. We'll talk about it in a minute. But if I wanted to mention, if you like planner videos, like if you like Plan With Me's, if you like unboxings, if you like markers, pens, and stickers, and all stationary things, this is definitely the channel for you. So if you're new, definitely hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. We post on Mondays and Wednesdays, but because there is a lot going on, we're in full swing planner season. And then of course the season of the holidays, there's a lot of different things coming up on the channel. So definitely hit that bell notification so you are notified. And also a disclaimer, we talk a lot around here. So if you like planner chats, this is also the channel for you. So anyways, I finished it. Did I like it? I don't know. I kind of feel like was it really good, like well done, like cinematically? Is that a word? I think so. Because the way that they kind of bounced around in it and the way they wove certain things together, I found it to be a little confusing at first. And then when I figured out like what they were doing and how they were doing it, I was like, is this brilliant or was it bad? Like, I can't figure that part out. I was just actually talking to my dad about it because my mom and dad watched it also. And they were like, oh my gosh, it was so disturbing. And I'm like, I sound like a wackadoo because I'm like, oh, I've seen worse. Because that's true. I have seen worse. But, you know, just even the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was pretty bad. But, I don't know. I didn't really find it disturbing. I got a little confused sometimes where I was like, huh? Okay, let's figure out what I'm going to use here. Because I think I kind of, sort of, want to do, like, something here. I really like that. I also like that. Or do we want to do that one down here? These are so pretty. Oh, that one's cool too. That one I think might be, actually that fits pretty good there. Oh, I gotta do the cat. That cat is so cute. We've got some pumpkins on here. Ooh, I like that. Let's do that one. Okay. These are all pre-cut. Oh, that one's good too. Oh man. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to cut the roll because I feel like it repeats right around here. We're going to keep it off to the side. It's just a little easier for me to work with. Okay. And then I don't know if anybody's ever asked me this before, but like when I pull these off like this, like obviously it's not attached to the roll anymore, but whatever I don't use, I cut it down and I put it in my PET storage book. Sometimes I forget that I have it, and I have tons of PET cut up pieces, but I think that's good because if I run out of the roll, then I have it in there too. I have PET and washi everywhere, so there's that. But there's a little tip for you. Rongrong does have a, oh, I like that there. We're going to put that one there. She has a PET storage book, so you can cut these into strips and store them in there. So good. Brilliant. And I love it. And then I also have, I haven't used it yet. Oh, maybe I have. Yeah, I put some in there. But I also have this. I think this is Lauren Phelps. I don't know. I needed to have it because I really liked the design of it. And I have it like right in front of me. And when I remember, I put them in there also. Woo! I love that. Perfect. Okay. So back to, let's talk about Weston and band, because I think I've already mentioned it, that he was going for a select band. My lovely child. I love him so much, but maybe I've already told you guys. I feel like I did, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. So this might be something that you've already heard. Hopefully it's not, but, oh, there's Purr again. Oh, this poor kitty. Do I want to put this here? I kind of want to put this here. All right, so I'm going to put that there. Sorry about the cat in the background. If she keeps going, I will pause the video. She's been settling down, though. I think, like, I don't know if she's looking for someone or Joe and I have been concerned that maybe she's in pain, but it doesn't seem like it. She's still eating, drinking, and doing all the things. I know cats hide their pain, like, really well, but we've been keeping a close eye on her, but see, she settled down. Anyways, so he tried out for band, select band, and that was last Thursday, so maybe I haven't talked about it. I might have. I don't know if I did or not, and now it's gonna bug me, but he didn't get it. He is #1 on the alternate list, and I'm a little frustrated because, first of all, I'm just gonna say this, Joe and I weren't really necessarily wanting him to. That's kind of cute. Should we do that there? I think so. Joe and I have never pushed for him to be part of select band. Why, you ask? Because we don't like the teacher. I've never really been a fan of him. But hold on, let's see. If I do, trying to figure something out. To-do list, dinner, listening, reading, watching. Okay. Because I don't know if I want to put something here. Or if I want to like, something here won't work. So maybe do we do one here and then one here and then put something else here? Do we like that idea? I don't even know. So we've never been a fan of this guy. That might be cute. What if we like did it like that? Or that's kind of cute too. Actually, I say cute and it's got a scary jack-o'-lantern face. That's where my head's at. We've never really liked the guy. Do I want that there? I don't think I want that there, but we're going to use it somewhere. And I don't know. Maybe we'll just do this kitty. Or maybe we'll just do the hats. Kitty. That kitty's cute. Oh, I love that cat. All right, we're going to use this cat because I think the other one might be I think this one might be too big on this side. So let's put it here. Here. Oh, Prue came to visit. I think that works. And then it'll fill in. Okay, the cat is on me. Anyways, so we've never really liked this guy. I know I said that like 5 times. So we've never really pushed for him to be in select band. His resource teacher actually pushed him to be in select band. And I'm okay with that. Usually her and I are on the same page. So I was just like, well, she's there. So my personal opinion on some observations that I've had with this teacher might be different. Might be different than the reality of it, you know? So I didn't argue with it, and he got really, excited, and he wanted to do it. So I'm like, well, okay. So he tried out. He did well, but Weston's too honest. And he basically told him, the teacher, that he wasn't very confident. He didn't practice as much as he should, and he didn't practice very consistently. And I guess the expectation was for him to come in and sit down and play the song. And instead he came in and he sat down and he had a conversation. I'm like, really? I'm like, you're just not going to let him be in select band because he decided to conversate with you? My kid's also too honest and too, but like Joe and I were saying, it's one of those things where he'll kind of learn. And we don't promote lying or anything like that. But sometimes you don't have to just say everything that's on your mind, I guess is a good way of putting it. He kind of like just want to put something next to the cat, but I don't know what I want. You know what? We're going to put it there because this is like a potion bottle. He just says what's on his mind, and I get it. He's a kid also, so kids do that. But I don't think it should be held against him, I guess. He plays pretty well. I am not a, professional band person. So what I hear is nice and good might not be, I guess, which is also fine. It didn't seem like he played badly because he got onto he's like first on the alternate list. So basically if somebody drops out or leaves, he will get that spot. But I guess like my issue, because like I said at the beginning of this, Joe and I have never pushed for him to go for a select band because of the teacher. He's just one of those teachers that are less tolerable when it comes to somebody who is on the spectrum. Happens. We get that, we face that adversity daily. But I do feel like maybe we could have said something first. Like just to kind of prepare for the idea that, like, obviously we prepared him that he might not get it, and that is something that definitely could have happened. However, if you already knew you had enough clarinets, because that's what he was saying, like he has enough clarinets, like, why not mention that before you have the audition set up? I don't know. Could just be like, you know, it's just my train of thought, I guess. And I get it, totally get it, but I'm glad, I'm secretly glad that he didn't get it. However, I'm not secretly glad about the reason, because I think it was more of not wanting to deal with Weston. And it's sad and it sucks. I do pick and choose the battles. Because, oh, it's a spooky mushroom. Shut up. Sorry. Maybe we're not going to use this guy. These PETs come off pretty good. So let's see if we can get this one off. If you're looking for stickers that come off the Toma River paper really well, these are the ones. All of the PETs from Rongrong that I have used come off very, very nicely. So just a little side note there. We went a little squirrel, but we have to use the spooky mushroom. So anyways, I mean, I don't even know what I was saying. Yeah. Oh, right. I think I was saying something. Gosh, guys. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, where we talk a lot and then also forget what we're saying mid-sentence. So, can we use this here? Can I just layer it? Oh, I can. So good. I love that. Obviously, there are going to be things that, like, he doesn't get, he doesn't go for, and all that good stuff. There are battles to be fought. That's what I was saying. We pick and choose our battles, and if you are a special need parent or caregiver or anything like that, like if you know, you know. But I do, Joe and I, we do pick and choose our battles, because some of them are just not, you know what I mean? Like, the guy doesn't like him. He's not gonna admit to not liking him. So, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, fine, whatever, dude. And secretly kind of happy because, like I said, Joe and I weren't like, yay for band. For select band anyway. So much so where I talked Spencer into not doing band. And in my defense, you know, it sounds terrible, but I think that first of all, she loves to sing. So that's not even a thing, you know. I'm going to put this here because we have a lot going on today. She likes to sing. So I pushed her to sing. But my experience also with this guy was that he's kind of like seeming a little perv-like, where he looked a little too long at me, I guess, and I could have been like, can you take a picture? It lasts longer. I don't know. I've had a teacher in high school that was kind of like that, and I just didn't feel comfortable with Spencer being in that. If she really absolutely had to, then that's different, but I'm glad she did chorus, because now she's in choir, and today actually she's trying out for drama. My mom's like, really? She's like, you're gonna ever do drama? And I'm like, yeah, well, you know, because Spencer is very very loving. She's into drama. Just in her everyday life, she likes it, but I think maybe it'll give her an outlet. That's what I told my mom anyways. I'm like, sure, she'll have an outlet for all said drama. And you know, it's one of those things where, you know, do I want to do a to-do list? What did I do on Monday? I'm trying to think. I'm going to be back planning a little bit here, but I don't know what I did on Monday. I'm pretty certain I filmed. Do we have anything after school on Monday? No, I think it was like an easy day, but I did get a few things done that morning. So we'll do a little to-do list. Ooh, guys, this is looking so cute already. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. Yeah, so she's doing really, really great with chorus, and she tried out for choir. She's trying to do a solo in choir, which is great. The teacher is amazing. He's going to work with her, and she's trying out for drama today. And like I said, my mom's like, really, Erin? And I'm like, I think it would give her a good outlet. But she's going to sing A Spoonful of Sugar. And this morning she was like practicing again. We were driving to school, And I told her, I was like, you know, you're auditioning. There's going to be people there. So you're going to be on the stage. I was like, you need to smile and project your voice. It's different than singing in like choir where you just kind of stand there and you're singing. I was like, so with like stage singing, there is more interaction. She's like, well, do I have to do, because she's doing the spoonful of sugar. She's like, do I do the talking part? And I said, it's not really talking. It's like sing talking. I was like, and yeah, I think that's really good. And you know, you have to get into a lot of musicals start off with talking and then they go right into singing. I was like, so I think that's a good one to do. And then she was like, I said to her, I said, you know, because part of it, there's a snap. I said, do the snap. And like, you know, you have to channel the character. She is a magical, fun nanny trying to teach these kids to clean and it to be fun, you know? So hopefully, I don't know. I won't know until later. We won't know actually, I don't think until, I don't know when, like who's getting parts and what. And I told her, I said, you know, you might not get it. I was like, you know, that's just life. You might not get it and that's okay. But, you know, you always try, and then there'll be other things, you know what I mean? So if it's not, you know, a part in the musical or whatever production they're doing, it'll probably be something like where she's doing, like props or costumes or something like that, which would also be right up her alley. And I can see her enjoying that very much. So hopefully, you know, it goes over well. There's also dancing and stuff she was going to do, but then she decided last minute she didn't want to. So that's okay too. I want to put that there. I feel like that's too much. We're going to do something else there though. Okay, let's get some pen to paper. Important things that I need to remember for next week. Let's consult the calendar. I might have to pull out my Hobonichi cousin, but I think I set up for October. Did I? I think I did. Looking positive. Yes. Okay. So next week I have a doctor's appointment on on Tuesday. And I think that's it really. Oh, we have Halloween. Ooh, today. That's today. Not the Halloween's today. I have to get Halloween costumes today. Saturday is a trunk or treat. Okay, so we've got doctor's appointment, 10 a.m. And then we have Halloween. And I think we're going to do, I'm just going to put in zoo pumpkins with a question mark. Because Halloween's on a Friday, they're open, I think the 1st and the 2nd too. So we're thinking about doing that. The kids asked, but money's been tight because, you know, gotta love. Joe's not hours, but his pay got reduced temporarily. So we'll see what happens with that. So when I say thank you for supporting my channel and using affiliate links and things like that, and I say that my family and I really appreciate it, please know from the bottom of my heart, seriously, we really do appreciate it, because sometimes the support equals paying the electric bill or getting something for the kids that they need for school and less of that worry, you know, and also it, you know, helps me bring all this content to you guys. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart. If I haven't said it recently, thank you. And I love you. So thanks for being here. Okay. So yeah, we're not sure if we're going to go to the zoo pumpkin thing. We are going to take them to a haunted hayride though this Saturday. And I was kind of debating going to an Edgar Allan Poe, like haunted walkthrough, because, so Weston's been learning about Edgar Allan Poe in Italian, which I thought was weird. I forget what story they're reading. The Red Murder, the Red Death, Red something. I don't know. It must have something to do with Italy. It has to, because Poe's American, and he lived in Providence, and he's buried in Providence. Actually, the same cemetery my grandmother's buried in. But he's also learning about him in another class. I want to say, I would think English, but I feel like it's not English, but I could be wrong. And I thought it would be fun. I've been really wanting to do the ghost tour. It's down Benefit Street in Providence, and they take you like outside of Poe's house. They talk to you about like local lore and like ghosts and stuff like that. But I'm not sure how the kids would handle like ghost stories. You know, it's different than like just a jump scare, people in a mask. So I don't know. I was kind of talking to my dad about it this morning. He's like, I don't know. I'm like, yeah, I know, me neither. So I gotta kind of like talk to Joe about it, I guess, but I'm not sure. All right, Monday, I went to the bank. What else did I do on Monday? I feel like I'm going to look at my cousin because we are back planning just a little bit. Like I said, I was going to plan this yesterday, and then I was like, nah. All right, I did a lot of admin work. Oh, that's right. I went to Stop and Shop. I don't tend to write too much, like, Planning Life with Erin stuff in here. I try to keep it, like, just my daily things. So this way, when I have it out with me, I can see everything that I need. I did start my new book, so I do want to make a note of that. New book. Okay. What else? I think that's it. I ended up going to the bank. I had to do that first thing. And I think that was it. So I'll just leave that in case something else comes up that I forgot about. Yesterday, the kids did science club. Spencer was like, I don't know, it's kind of boring. But I told her maybe give it a try again. Let me see, I vacuumed. And I did some dusting. I know, I'm just writing in the things now. Okay, today we have drama club. So drama. And I was like all excited because I'm like, oh good, my neighbor was going to go pick up all 3 kids because her daughter is in drama club also. And no, because drama gets out later than 3D printing. So I'm going to pick up Wes first, and then she's going to pick up the other 2 kids, which is fine. We'll end up hanging out in between all that anyways, so it'll be fine. Okay, let's see. Oh, I have a dentist. I'm getting a text message from my dentist's office. I'm like debating canceling it, or not canceling it, but rescheduling. I do this thing. Also, let me know if you're like this. Pretty certain, I think I've said this before, but I'm pretty certain I have like undiagnosed something. I'm very neurospicy, but I'm like not wanting to go to the dentist. So I'm like, maybe I'll just reschedule. If they have something like close and it's not too far away, maybe I'll just do that. I really shouldn't. I've been very bad with the dentist because of the pandemic. I didn't go for like 3 years, but my teeth were fine. I had no cavities, so that was good. But I'm trying to stay on task and to like stay on schedule and do the things, like do the dentist. So I'm trying not to cancel it or reschedule it. I should just go. Just do it. All right, so tomorrow I'm going to the market. That's usually today, but we decided to go tomorrow because this morning was pouring rain. The sun is finally coming out. It's like 11 o'clock, which I guess we could have gone, but I didn't want to do the shopping in the rain. I'd much rather be home in the rain. So we're going to go tomorrow. I do want to budget, and then I have to go back to the bank. I also have to get Halloween costumes. I'm going to actually try to do it today, but we're going to put it here. So Weston's costume is going to be really cool. He's going to be a plague doctor. First, when he said it, I was like, a what now? And then when I pulled it up, I was like, oh, right. Because I used to wear like those, like, they look like birds, like with the beak neck. The beak neck, not the beak neck, the beak. It's nothing. It's just a beak. But that's what they used to use during the plague for like a mask, like, you know, to protect themselves. So I thought that was really cool. And Spencer wants to be Entrapta from She-Ra, the Netflix show. So I've got everything in my Amazon cart and I've got to order it because like, so I've got an 11-year-old and a 13-year-old. Weston is like almost 6 feet tall. And I was concerned that like people would be like, oh, really? The thing is, though, is that he's only 13, so his size makes him look like he's more like 16. However, I'm a firm believer that if a 16-year-old wants to go trick-or-treating and isn't causing a ruckus, like being destructive and actually genuinely just participating, maybe taking out younger siblings or just hanging out with their friends, I think that it should be fine for them to get candy. I get happy when somebody rings my door and says trick or treat, and I give them the candy, and I get happy knowing that these kids are still being kids. Like, we have so many years to be adults and be stressed and not do the fun things. Like, if I could trick or treat, I would still trick or treat, guys. I'm serious. So I think that the team no teens trick or treating is, I think that we shouldn't be rushing our kids to grow up, and they are going to have decades of stress of bills and houses and things and all the things, or maybe none of the things at the rate we're going sometimes. But I don't think it's a problem. But I said to Joe, I was like, do you think that anybody would give us a problem? And I also asked my neighbor, and like everybody in my neighborhood is really cool, so we don't think so. So hopefully it'll be okay. But we did, kind of mention that it might be his last year or two, because people will be people. And there's nothing really you could do about that. But our neighborhood's good, so it should be okay. All right, what was the name of that book that I said? We Live Here Now. We Live Here. I don't know who wrote the book. I actually saw it on, I saw it on Audible. That one, and then September House, I think, was the other one. But when I was scrolling on Instagram, I landed on Book Talk, and I was watching a reel, and she had 3 books that really she wished that she could go back and read for the first time again. She really, really loved them. One of them was We Used to Live Here, which is one of the books that I just finished, and I thought it was pretty good. I didn't really like the end so much, but I thought for the most part, overall, it was a good book. So, and this one was one of them. And September House, I think, was another one. So I was like, ooh. So I decided to go with this one. September House seemed less spooky and more like thriller. Maybe thriller, slasher kind of thing. And I was just like, meh. So if you've read either of them, let me know. What else am I listening to? I'm listening to, what podcast am I? Oh, Miracle Morning, I guess. I'll just put that on there. Miracle Morning. I haven't really listened in a while. So maybe that there will be, Oh, this is supposed to be listening and reading. I just literally realized I wrote listening and audio. That's why there was a second dot there. But now we're going to create a third one, because I am reading Stalking Jack the Ripper. And it's good. I just don't have the time to sit and read. But Thursday, we have karate. And I'll put that there. It's my night to take him, so I will probably take my book with me and I will read then. 6 p.m. Oh, we have choir too. Oh, look at that. So many things. Let's do choir on this side. Thursdays have become our crazy busy night. And I am spelling it correctly. It has been a lot of practice for me to spell it not the way it sounds, because that's how I learned how to spell. But anyways, okay. Friday, I have my dentist appointment. So we're going to write that in. I don't want to. I think what I'm going to do is dentist, 10 a.m. I'm going to make a nail appointment. So we're going to put that. Let's put it, today's Wednesday, right? I'm all confused because I usually go shopping on this day. So now I'm like, what day is today? Make nail appointments. This is just going to be my general to-do list, I guess. Because then if I can get a nail appointment there, that would be good. And it'll make me go out and go do, the dentist thing. And then from there, I'll go get my nails done. Let's do that. No, that's not gonna work. Let's do, I need something skinny that will fit right here. Ooh, ask and you shall receive. Is it candle? Is it too short? Might be any too long? Too big? I think the candle is the way to go, guys. Who's messaging me? I think it's my mom. Yeah, she shared Reels. She just discovered Reels, so now she shares Reels with me all day. All right, we'll put this here. That looks good. I like that. Saturday, we have a trunk or treat. I think I might put that in here. We have a trunk or treat for karate. And then we're going to do the spooky hayride. I could put that on my to-do list too. Spooky hayride. I want to order the tickets and hopefully get an earlier time. And I'm still debating on whether I want to get the insurance for it. It doesn't look like it's going to rain, but I'm not sure, like, you know, if I'm sick, if one of the kids gets sick. So far, we're healthy and we're probably going to stay that way, but I'm not sure if I could get them. Not get them. I don't know if I should get the insurance. There we go. Sunday. What's happening Sunday? I don't think anything is. That's fun. Because I was like, I don't got a lot going on this week. And then all of a sudden, I do have a lot going on this week. Look at that. Let's see. That's kind of cute. I say cute. I think that's hilarious. I say cute. And I'm looking at like scary pumpkins. Let's write in my watching, because then I might put something else over here. I'm trying to figure out if it's like full enough or if I want to add something else. Okay, so watching Gilmore Girls, so it's like forever. Gilmore Girls. And then I think I'm going to watch today, because I think I'm going to have time. I know what you did last summer. I'm very curious because Sarah Michelle Gellar is in it and her character died. I think in the first one. I don't know. Sorry if I just ruined that for anybody. But so I'm a little confused. I'm curious to see how they bring it all together. All right. So the little pieces that I have here, I have like some leaves. I don't want to add those in. That's not going to fit. I just don't feel like, the leaves really go with the vibe. That might look cute. Like, there. I guess we could put it there. Like that. Yeah. All right. I'll do it. Or do we want to use the pumpkin? Hold on. I like this one, but I feel like it's very pink. And I know we have a lot of pink, and that should be fine, but I also like this pumpkin. Oh my gosh, Prue, quiet. Come here. Maybe she's mad because I wouldn't. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. Okay, it took her a minute. She might start meowing again. That actually looks really good there. I think I'm going to use that one there instead. And we have like this. I can't put that there because... And that looks like it's too much. So we might not use this guy. All right. Put him with the lantern. I feel like one more thing here, but has to be able to go with this spider. Let's see. I do like this ghost with the hat. But I don't think that's going to work there either. And then there's like a pink lollipop and oh, there's a bat. There's a pink lollipop and like some leaves, but I don't know how I feel about the leaves. We can add that in there. Ooh, that's so cute. Maybe I should just get more bats. I'm going to check the roll. I'm pretty certain, yeah, that this is when it repeats, but maybe we can grab another bat. It's the only bat. Where is it? Oh. Wait a minute. Maybe that was the same bat. I was like, oh, there's another bat. Maybe I can cut. Oh, no, she came over here because I called her. So now she's going to try to hop up on here again with me, which I guess is fine, but she doesn't obviously know I'm filming. And she's like, I'm going to crawl in your lap. Oh, there she is. Hello, Prue. And it's kind of distracting. Let's do that. And then I think I'm going to cut this bat out here. All right, Prue, you're in the way. I think she just wants to be around us. Or around me, I should say. She can hear me talking, you know? Okay, Prue. Just settle down, Mama. Can we do a bat here? I don't know if I'm going to want to write anything else in there. So let's do it here. I think that looks good. Prue, stop it. And... yeah, see, there's like this lollipop, and then we have like this leaf, but I don't think it really goes with the theme. So we're going to use another bat, and I'm going to cut, since this lantern's kind of already cut. We're going to steal this one also. Move that. Okay. They're just perfect for like little fillers. Do we want to put it there? Do we put one here? Let's do one there. And then this last one. Let's see. Where can we put him? Her? I feel like down here would be good. I don't want to block off this Sunday. Or like maybe here. How about there? I wish there was more of them, but I think that looks really good. All right, let me know what your thoughts are. I love to hear from you guys. I will link her. I do have an affiliate link for you for Rongrong. My code is PLWE10. I'll put it right there for you. And I do have an affiliate link. And if you are unfamiliar with affiliate links or codes, what that means is that at no extra cost to you, I do make a small commission off your purchase. So I thank you very much in advance. So I will put all that down below. And I will link this washi tape also. Hopefully I remember. If I forget and you're looking for it, please reach out. Find me on Instagram, Planning Life with Erin. You can DM me over there. You can just comment underneath the this video and I will get back to you. Usually I'm good about it, but life happens. Like I said, I'm a mom of 2 kids and we're busy apparently. So definitely let me know if I forget. I'm going to try really hard not to. All right, so Monday was a pretty good day. Yesterday, I felt pretty normal, like a baseline of a day. But then I started getting very anxious. So I'm going to mark that and I'm going to tell you why. So if you've been around for a little bit, you know that I use this, or I started using it, to track like my grades and my moods and stuff. So this actually might change because you saw my 2026 lineup. I'm working things out, but the trackers in here might change, and that's okay. But I want to document that I was very anxious because last night as I was cooking, like finishing up with dinner, I started kind of having like a panic attack and I wasn't feeling good. And it took me a little while and I finally like calmed down from the panic attack. I was fine. Like I had dinner. I have them all the time and I was fine. But then like, I still just had like this, like, I was like very snippy with the kids and normally I'm not like that. So I want to like document that because I also started getting a migraine later on that night. So there's definitely a very strong correlation with my mood. And I don't just mean the anxiety part of it, but like my mood. Like sometimes I get really edgy and like snippy and I'm not normally like that. And it just kind of comes on all of a sudden. And then like I'll either have a migraine later that night or the next day. And I had read an article once where this, it was an older couple and the woman was saying that she always knew when her husband was going to get a migraine because he would get like really agitated. And then within like, 24 hours he would have one. So it was really curious to me. And that's kind of what sparked me wanting to track my mood so I could see if that was actually a thing for me as well. It might not even be a thing at all, but it's kind of seeming like it. Anyways, okay. And then Monday, I actually got 7 hours of sleep. And last night, I got a little less than that. So we are on a good track here. I've been trying to get between 6.5 and 7 hours of sleep. That seems to be the sweet spot. When I sleep 7 hours, that's really good. The other night, Sunday night, because I had my COVID vaccine on Saturday, last Sunday, I felt like crap at night. And I went to bed at like 10 o'clock. And I woke up feeling fantastic on Monday morning. So sleep is important, apparently, you guys. Okay. I think that's going to do it. I left a little space here for Sunday. I really like how this came out. I did just, like I said, I used like a little bit of the boxes from the Coffee Monster Co. The colors matched perfect. And I absolutely love this washi from Rongrong. I think it's so good. And just so you guys could see too, and again, it's like all of her washi, her PET. It comes off very, very nicely. And that's been stuck down since we started. It's very nice. Like the way it comes off, it's perfect. And it's really lightweight and it's matte. So just some like, little points about her PET. I absolutely love it. She does have some out. I don't know if there is many left, but she has some for Christmas out right now. And then I know she has the fall and Halloween. Again, I haven't checked her stock, so I'm not sure, but I will link this particular PET down in the comments, like I said. And if you guys have made it this far into the video, I don't even know where we're at for time, but I do know I like to talk a lot and they usually run 45 to 50 minutes. So if you've made it this far into the video, thank you so very much for hanging out with me and spending time with me. I know that we're all busy, so taking that time out of your day to come and hang out and chat and plan with me, it means the world to me. So thank you so much for being here with us. And until I see you again, have a beautiful week and keep planning. Bye.